Hi, Diane Reevely here of Dylusions. I'm on the Ranger booth. I've been demoing and we've got a little bit of a quiet moment, so we thought we'd do a sneaky video for you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my pebbles, my diamond pebbles. Patty picked this page out of my journal. She says, I love this page. I said, let's do it. So I'm going to use the, oh, wrong one. That was the wrong picture. I'm going to use the Better Together stamp, okay, which is this one. It's one of my long stamps, and it's actually 4 stamps in one, okay? So it comes like this, and I just have taken this one off. So you can use each one separately, or you can use them all together. That's why I've called it Better Together, okay? So I'm going to be using that stamp. I don't want to use this one because it's got the straight edge. This is more of a border. I just want these here. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to use my clear embossing pebbles. So I'm going to use that, my diamond medium pad, and then I'm going to turn my dusts into paints and paint some of it in, okay? So first of all, I need, oh, sorry, I was prepared, a sheet of paper folded in half to catch my powders. And then I'm going to ink up the the stamp. I'm going to do it this way across. You could do it down, but I'm going to go across. And I actually only need to ink. I don't need to ink right to the end, but I mean, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to go there. This is quite a new pad, so it's quite juicy, but you need to make sure that you cover it. So just lightly a couple of times is better than one heavy. So I'm just going to place it centrally, and I'm going to press down. Okay, you can see, and because I can see it, I'm going to do another. So you can just fit it. So I'm going to do 2 lots, and then I'm going to take the pebbles. I've given you a big jar so you can generously add. Okay, so I've done those 2. So the large jar means you can put it back in. So just the excess. Now you can heat that and go, or I just continue. So I'm going to take it again. You can just line it up simply. And I'm going to do one at the top end as well. But you could just do one at a time and then add the powder, and you could heat it if you want. But so again, I'm just going to add clear. Brings up, I do have a white powder as well, but I wanted to particularly use the clear on this. My clear powder, it's a really fine, it's a beautiful embossing powder, and you can see how fine it is, you know, even on, you know, when there's like, oops, hang on, there we go, here where you can see it's very, very close, it's really, really fine powder, but the clear brings up the colour of the card. So this is going to look really glossy black on here. If I was on a red piece of card, it would look like dark red. If I was on green, it would look dark green. So I have black linen, I have white, and I have the clear. So I'm just going to put one more across the bottom, but at any point, I could have heated this. But I just want to do it all together. So press firmly, last bit of powder. And that's my diamond medium pad that I used. It's just a slow embossing, slow based medium. It takes longer to dry, so it gives you time to put your powders on. Okay, everything back in there. Put the lid on. Now you can see where I've actually touched, because my hands are a little bit, because I've demoed all day. Can you see down here where I've got some excess? I'm not too bothered. Oh, Did I have the other brushes as well, Pat? Oh, sorry. 1 minute. I'm just going to use this one. But you can just, if it's bothering you, oh, sorry, you can just brush that away. Most of it doesn't bother me. But if your hands are oily or your cardstock has been hanging around a bit, you can just, can you see here? If that's going to annoy you, just do that. I don't do much, but there you go. Okay, so now we're going to take the heat tool. And the first time I heat embossed was probably 30 years ago, and I still think it's amazing. So keep your gun still. The mistake I see people do is this. So keep your gun still. But as I say, you could have stamped 1 set of 3, powder, heat. Next set, powder, heat. You know, can you see here how it's, whoops. So once you've embossed one place, then you can move your gun, your heat tool, sorry. It's like magic every time. It's just like magic. But can you see how you can still see it? I could have done black, but you know, clear works beautifully. I tend to use black when I'm on my mixed media cardstock. On craft, I use black and clear. And then again, on craft and black, I'll use the white. It's just so therapeutic watching it. And you can see, can you see, Patty, where it's picked up? Even that little doodle in there that is so fine and close together. The powder has picked out every single bit of it. Some powders are quite thick and you would lose all that definition. Maybe I should have done half a page for the video, but never mind. I'm going to start this page, and then I think I'm just going to pass it round all the staff, all the employees, and get them to paint one of the layers in. Now, because I paint, I'm going to paint it with my dust and that. I use a lot of bright colours. I don't actually need a ton of embossing powders, because you can get embossing powders in lots of colours. You're not going to see that from me, because I'm going to fill it with the bright, you know, the different colours. So it's always a bit more slower in America because of the electric. In England, I would have been on my way painting now. It's just magic, isn't it? I think in my journals I've done this exact page like this. I've also done it with white embossing. I've done it on a manila page, my mixed media page with black, and coloured it in with my inky water brushes. It's just a therapeutic page to do. Nearly there. I'm always quite sad when I get near the edge, actually. Oh, last little bit. There we go. Okay, so, I mean, it's gorgeous on its own, isn't it, as a background? It's just absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to stop and redo because I've got to find my brushes.